introduction, we will start the session. Now, what is SAP for HANA? We will discuss now. So, SAP for HANA is a short form for SAP Business Suite for SAP HANA. It brings the next big way of SAP innovation to our customers, similar to the transition from R by 2 to R by 3. So, this SAP for HANA is a new product with a new code line architected for maximum leverage of unique in-memory platform SAP HANA. Okay, it's like a major change happened in 92 from R by 2 to R by 3. So here also SAP for HANA is a new product with a new code line. So it is having unique in-memory platform SAP HANA. So this SAP for HANA is the next generation business suite. It is a new product fully built on the most advanced in-memory platform today, SAP HANA, and modern design principles with the SAP Fiori user experience. Right? How we are accessing different softwares, e-commerce portals, Facebook, and everything. How user friendly it was. So with the Fiori, so SAP is also becoming user friendly. So SAP for HANA delivers massive simplifications relating to customer adoption, data model, user experience, decision making, business process and models, and innovations also related to Internet of Things, big data business networks, and mobile first. So to help the business run simple in the digital economy. So all these features are available in SAP for HANA. And what are the disadvantages? First we will discuss about what are the disadvantages about our traditional model. So suboptimal execution speed. So speed is not up to the mark. Sometimes the system is lack of responsiveness, user frustration, and unsupportable business processes. And lack of transparency also relating to transparency, lack of transparency. So need for aggregation and outdated figures, guess estimating in case of traditional system, and reactive business model. So we are missing opportunity because of this traditional system, and it is a competitive disadvantages. All these are disadvantages in the traditional model. Then how the SAP for HANA, how the HANA itself evaluated for a period of time when it was actually started. So the journey of HANA started in 2011. It was started the basic database with in-memory platform. Right? So later in 2012 again, so they have come up with, they have added this business warehouse BW powered by SAP HANA. And here the help of BW, all real-time analysis and real-time reporting is possible. And later in 2013, again they have given for this BW powered by SAP HANA only with OLAP and OLTP together they have added an application analysis, analytical process and transactional process. And SAP HANA Enterprise Cloud for SAP Business Suite and HANA. So these features are added in 2013. And later in 2015, what we are saying is a simple finance. In 2014, the SAP Simple Finance was introduced, and it is an instant financial insight. It is working as an instant financial insight, no aggregates, and single source of truth. It was built, our Simple Finance was built on a concept called single source of truth. We will discuss what is the single source of truth. and later in the latest. So in 2015, so we are calling it as an SBI for HANA. Here, the simplified data model, new user experience, advanced processing, choice of deployment, and multi-tenancy. All these features are added. So presently, whatever we are using, we call it as a SBI for HANA. So SBI for HANA is the next generating business suite to help lines of business and industries run simple with all that only HANA can do. The SBI for HANA combines the most recent innovations. So it is on SAP HANA platform and it is added an advantage of that Fieri UX. So this Fieri is a reporting just like a output, the output, the reporting, how the user can easily access. So user-friendly experience we will get by using this Fieri. So with 40 years of experience in mastering complex industry challenges in a new suite that caters the digital and networked economy, this SAP was developed the product SAP HANA. So the present one whatever we are using, we call it as a S by 4 HANA. Okay? This is the evaluation. The journey started in 2011 and now the whatever we are using is 2015. 2015 released S by 4 HANA recently. Right? In 2015 November it was released. It's the latest one. Whatever we are using presently is the 2015 November S by 4 HANA we are using. I will tell you what is the exact this version we are using. So now how we can deploy the customer journey to S by 4 HANA. So where is your customer and how we can migrate to S by 4 HANA. So three different deployment options are there. One is choice of deployment is entirely a new customer. Right? It is a new customer. Then any customer, whether it is a new customer or they are using SAP Business Suite on any database customer, or even though if your customer is SAP HANA powered by HANA only in 2011 itself. So after that, in these three cases, how you can deploy S by 4 HANA. So on premise you can deploy, on cloud or combination. Few modules may be on premise, few tools may be on cloud. That is nothing but hybrid. So in all the three cases, we can deploy SAP for HANA. So on-premise, on-cloud, or hybrid. If the customer may be entirely new to SAP, or customer in regular R by 3, or the customer is in HANA only. So you can migrate to SAP for HANA with the three different deployment options are available. Next one. So when you're going for insight, instant insight is available by using this SB for HANA. So instant insight to action based on real time information. So the single source of truth. So you can have one data table where you will get everything. I will explain you what is the tables we are using. And the total data is available, working, processing and real time process. And the reporting is dynamic planning and analysis you can do with the different reporting. It's very user friendly. How your user wants to see different models. So this is instant insight is available by using SPy for HANA. So what is this insight? So instant insight in memory and available. So whether it may be FI postings, whether it may be customer postings or products or profit centers or suppliers, anything it may be. Okay. So all are processed. So intuitive user experience on all devices. You may be using desktop, you may be using laptop or mobile, tablet, anything. So intuitive user experiences on all devices, and flexible and non-destructive cloud or on-premise. We can deploy this simple finance. Cloud or on-premise reporting is there. So different options are available. So when comes to the areas, in which areas the simple finance is mostly concentrating. So first one is related to financial planning and analysis. So these are the areas. Total planning will be there. Develop, translate, strategy, planning, budgeting and forecasting, profitability and cost management, monitoring and reporting. These are the topics or concepts were available in simple finance. When related to accounting and financial closing, accounting, entity close, corporate close, reporting disclosure, financial close, governance. So all these are we're going to learn in this simple finance. When it comes to treasury and financial risk management, simple finance doesn't only include FICO only. So FACO plus FSCM together we call it as a simple finance. So here this is related to treasury and risk management is also added, and together we call it as a simple finance. The payments and bank communications, cash and liquidity management, debt and investment management, financial risk management, commodity risk management. All these are related to treasury and financial risk management topics that is there available in our simple finance add-on. Right? In HANA simple finance add-on, these are the areas it was included. So collaborative financial operation. This is related to receivables management, AR accounts receivable. You can call it as simply collaborative invoice to pay. This is, you can simply call it as a AP. So travel management, real estate management, financial shared services. All these we call it as a collaborative finance operations. All part of
Uh,
simple finance. Yeah.
I have one question, if you don't mind. I'm like, this is total new topic, so it might not be possible to ask at the end. So what is the difference between, I mean, like, if you can, if I ask, what is the difference in SAP Finance and SAP Simple Finance? This is like the first diagram you were showing, instant. You said process data and real-time data. So that's what we also have in SAP Finance, right? So
Yes, yes.
I'm just
But it's but is
confused.
but is not in speed, right? It's not possible to maintain. It's not working on speed, and data redundancy is also there. We can't avoid the number of tables it is touching, it is triggering, and many tables it is data is very huge when we are using RBAC. So it will not generate those many tables, but the table views are still there. So that we will come to know at the end of the session. Yeah, I
Okay.
will explain. So travel management, all these areas will be there. So enterprise risk and compliances. This is enterprise risk management, controls and compliances, management across governance, international trade management, fraud management, audit management. Sorry, it may be a fund management. Right? So these are all different concepts which are added in simple finance. So simple finance doesn't only a replacement to your FICO. It includes FSCM topics also, right? And many other reporting areas where as a yeah. So because this is an image, because it is an image for me also it's not fully can't see also. So I will share it to you. No problem, I will share it. So these are the areas related to simple finance. Simple finance includes planning and analysis, FSCM topics, FICO topics, mainly as a related to finance as a FICO guy. So these topics are also added. FSCM, treasury and risk management is also there. All concepts together we call it as a simple finance. So what are the major difference we will come to know by the end of the session. So this is the main thing. How in the simple finance documents are going to be posted, right? Here we were going to discuss indexes and totals versus document level financials. So in regular R by 3, in any SAP or ERP, so the documents are going to be posted. So from the document type, it may be FI document or CO document, totals and indices, different tables and total indices. This is for FI table, this is for CO table. The stability, the processing will be taking more time, is the long is there, right? And after this is the process, sir. There is many reconciliations is happening. So till process started and analysis is going to be started. So this duration is very long in case of R by 3. And in case of HANA, so it is having concept called universal general. Universal general. So in what is universal general, we are going to discuss in future. So just introduction. So it is a single repository across applications. Total information you can able to see in a single line or a single table. We call it as a table, single table. When we are using R by 3, so header table is different, line item table, BKPF and BSEC. But here in HANA, we can't say that it's totally replacing, but views are there. Still BKPF, BSEC views are there. The same tables are there, views. It is maintained in a view, but the actual data is updating in another table, ACDOCA table. So that I am going to tell you in the later. So this required is a universal general entry. Instead of posting FA document separately, CO document separately, the many reconciliation is happening, integration is happening. So it will take more time and speed is also very less. Now this is replaced with HANA. So it is having only single source of truth by using this universal general entry. So aggregation on the fly via HANA views, you can observe aggregation on the fly. Okay, immediately on real time, it is immediately on the fly via HANA views. So here flexibility is more. You can do any processing and analysis. So this is what the HANA is giving when compared to SAP ERP. When it comes to what are the innovations within SAP Simple Finance, so related to FICO, this is SAP accounting. Simply we call it as a SAP accounting powered by HANA. This is purely an FI. So next one is cash management. This is FSCM. We can call it as an FSCM, and integrated planning and business planning for finance. This is different types of reports together is there on S by 4 HANA. Together all this combination of all these things which are working. So S by 4 HANA is nothing but on R by 3, on the top of R by 3 you are deploying SAP HANA. It is not a complete replacement for R by 3. It is not a complete replacement for R by 3. So whenever you are migrating data in that system, EHP 7 R by 3 is there, definitely ECC 6.0 EHP 7 should be there, ECC 6.0 EHP 7 should be there. Along with that, on the top of that, so we are deploying SAP HANA. On the top of that, we are deploying SAP HANA. Without EHP 7, without R by 3, there is no SAP HANA. So this is not a replacement for R by 3. So this is an addition to R by 3. So which will you can easily reduce our this all the burden. This what are the disadvantages whatever we have discussed in the beginning. Traditional disadvantages we can overcome by using SAP HANA. Here it is having single source of truth by using this HANA platform. Real-time process will be there. Dynamic planning and analysis is possible with SAP HANA. So what is this accounting architecture? How the accounting architecture will be there, we will discuss now. So in S/4 HANA, a true single source of truth for all accounting components. Right? So whenever you're using in R by 3, many reconciliations we have to. Reconciliation is a topic of past, bringing large cost and time savings we can do here by using this single source of truth. and a simple but holistic data model. A simple but holistic data model. HANA can be leveraged in the best possible manner, bringing unprecedented insight in both speed and content. In both speed and content, we can bring unprecedented insight. Detailed drill-down reports is possible more than what is available in RP3. So here, the universal general combines and harmonizes the good qualities of all accounting components. Universal general combines and harmonizes the good qualities of all accounting components. The simplification of application is required step and a great foundation for further enhancement. So we have just started simple finance, so there may be more enhancements coming. So we have just started journey on SAP HANA only. There are more to come. Still depends on client requirement. SAP itself saying that. So we are going to update regular continuously. Earlier it is there maybe annually, but here quarterly, half yearly, annually we are going to update this SAP HANA depends on our client requirements. So non-destructive innovation and simplification. So SAP strive to provide a true next generation application with the least possible disruption, safeguarding the customer investments and processes. So this is a accounting architecture rationale on what basis. So the FICO documents are going to be posted in HANA. So you can observe this the traditional architecture, how the multiple data sources are there for any document to be posted in FICO. Many things, the GL account, how this is updating each and every GL account. So whenever that financial impact is there, so it is controlling documents, integration, COPA integration, asset accounting integration, so material ledger integration. So different areas, modules and sub-modules, all the reconciliation with both balance sheet and P&L accounts. So it is happening in traditional account. What are the challenges here? The combined content of several tables represent the truth. In R by 3, the combined content of several tables represents the truth. So here the reconciliation efforts are required by design. We have to do many configuration settings. Reconciliation efforts are required by design. So need to duplicate the data to appropriate table for reporting. When you want a specific report, it has to be extract from many tables. And varying level of detail in respect to components of tables. So varying level may be different for different tables, different components. So components are structured differently, fields, entities differ. Example. So different capabilities in the components, customer fields, currencies, multi-cap, etc. So multiple BI extractors needed to cover the complete truth in BI. We are using many third-party tools for extracting data. So all these are challenges in our traditional architecture which are using presently in FICO. When it comes to HANA, so this is what the universal general we are discussing. What is there in this universal general? Right? It is a new architecture. We call it as a universal general as a single source. Universal general as a single source. So here this is a universal general. So this row you can observe everything is there. So about information about GL accounts, information about COPA document, controlling fields, asset accounting fields, material ledger fields. All fields are there in a single row, means in a single table. So all the information is possible. So one line item table with full details of all components. One line item table with full details of all components. Data stored only once. Data stored only once. No need of separate controlling documents, no need of separate FI, no need of separate CO, no need of separate ML document. right? So no reconciliation needed by architecture. And fast multi-dimensional reporting on universal general possible without replicating data to BA. Multi-dimensional reporting is possible on universal general. If BA is in place, one single BA extractor is needed. This for reporting. So reduction of memory footprint through elimination of redundancy. Duplication we can avoid, redundancy we can avoid. So memory footprint, we can save our memory in SAP system. So technical preparation done to enhance important structure capabilities of financial solutions. Example for multi-cap additional currencies. So information here is single line item table. So no need of separate documents. Earlier when we are posting anything in controlling, there may be a FA corresponding document, or in FA for posting. COPA document may be generating, ML documents are separate. For a single transaction, there are many tables are triggering, many documents are posting. But here only the source, single line item table that is required as a universal general. This is universal general. So in this line item, so about GL accounting information will be all fields are there, COPA documents will be there, CO line items, CO fields are there, asset account is there, material ledger is also there. No separate documents is required. Right? That is one thing. Here another thing is, if it is a CO document, what happens? Right? Here in SPI for HANA, so no need of secondary cost element. Means here the GL account itself, the primary earlier we are how we are posting in controlling. We are creating secondary cost elements. But here in GL account itself, we are separately creating secondary postings like separate GL account. In FS00 only we will create. In FS00 only we will create as a separate GL account by calling giving some name like secondary postings. Right? In FSW, no need of creation of any separate secondary cost elements. Right? There is a major difference. And other things are this. What are the key benefits for a customer to move to SAP S/4HANA? So what are the key benefits here? So SAP's vision and strategy is to help customers run simple in digital economy. To deliver this mission, we are redefining how enterprise software creates value. If you are using SP4HANA, it should give some value to your business. So SP4HANA is designed to drive instant value across lines of business and industries with the ultimate sophistication and simplicity. From a business value perspective, this means S/4HANA creates unique opportunities to reinvent business models and drive new revenues and profits. But just the benefits what we can say. So first one is enterprise can now easily connect to people, devices and business networks to deliver new value to their customers on any channel. The Internet of Things, big data becomes accessible to any business. And second point is enterprise can dramatically simplify their process, drive them in real time, and change them as needed to gain new efficiencies. No more batch processing is required. No more batch processing is required. It can simplify the data. And finally, business users can now get insight on any data from anywhere in real time. Planning, execution, prediction, and simulation. Decisions may be made on the fly, means in seconds. It will not take much time. With a high level of granularity for faster business impact. This we can say it is an advantage, just theory part, not much. So from an IT value perspective, so this means that SAP S/4HANA creates unique opportunities to simplify the landscape and help reduce the TCO, total cost of ownership, with SAP HANA as a great simplifier. And enterprises can now reduce their data footprint and work with larger data sets in one system to save hardware cost, operational cost, time, and reduce the complexity. And second one is innovation is also made simple with leveraging an open platform. So that is SAP HANA Cloud Platform is also available to drive advanced applications, for example, predicting, recommending, and simulating while protecting existing investments. So these are value perspective with respect to IT. So third one is business users can leverage a simple role-based user experience based on modern design principles, which minimizes training efforts while increases the productivity as it combines information from various sources at that point where decisions are made. We also support customers with simple configuration, setting up system and during its use. So training is not required. So because all your screens are designed so user friendly, it supports in mobiles also. It's a cloud based, different types of reports. So and finally, enterprises can get choice of deployment. What are the deployment? Either they can use cloud deployment remotely, on premise, and also even supports hybrid. Hybrid means few tools may be on cloud, few tools may be on premise as per your client convenient, right? To drive quick time to value and to reflect current reality of the customer solution landscapes. So all these are advantages if you are using SBI for HANA. There are some key facts about HANA. Smaller data footprint, higher throughput, faster and real-time analytics and reporting, less process times, extensive workload capacity, open environment. SAP HANA Cloud Platform extensions are available, that is open environment. And again, predict, recommend, and simulate. SAP HANA multi-tenancy, all data, social, text, geographical processing is possible. So new Fiero UX for any device. This is user-friendly. By using SAP Fiero, we can access in any type of devices, either maybe a mobile, desktop, or tablet. So choice of deployment is also there. Either you can go for on-premise, cloud, or hybrid. Fast deployment via configuration capabilities. Okay. So SB4 HANA available in the market. How SB4 HANA is available? So presently, whatever we are, the latest one is this is SB4 HANA on-premise edition, and SB4 HANA cloud editions are available to all the customers in all industries and regions. So SB4 HANA on-premise edition follows an yearly innovation cycle. If you are implementing SB4 HANA on-premise edition, then that is having yearly innovation cycle, and SB4 HANA Cloud Edition follows. If you have implemented Cloud Edition, then quarterly innovation cycle updations. So the latest one is released in November 2015. That we got is a 1511. SAP has given some because it's November 15. SAP has given some name that is 1511. So updates have been released for both SB4 HANA and also on-premise and Cloud Edition. So what is new in SP4 HANA? What is released in 2015 November? So SAP delivered the 1511 update, a massive wave of simplification and innovation in the core. SP4 HANA Enterprise Management. With this delivery, enterprises can drive unprecedented business value with innovative use cases in core financials and operational areas such as in logistics also, taking full advantage of simplified data model and a responsive user friendly. So simple logistics is also there in this SP4 HANA November edition, that is 1511. Right? How does SBI for HANA relates to SBI for finance, HANA finance? So formerly we know it as a simple finance, and last year it was released as a simple finance, but this is SBI for HANA. You can also call it as the originally branded as simple finance only. So the SBI for HANA finance is originally branded as a simple finance solution, marked the first step in our SAP SBI for HANA roadmap for customers. The solution has demonstrated the value of simplification. For example, no indexes, no aggregates, no redundancies, and instant insight in finance. And SBI for HANA on-premise edition leverages the full scope of SAP accounting powered by SAP HANA, included in simple finance. The SPay for HANA Cloud Edition is intended to deliver a similar scope, just like on-premise Cloud Edition is also there. This 1511 edition. So here, what is happening? Just briefing how CO postings are happening. An interface for reposting CO postings. This interface repost CO postings, where the CO document, controlling document, is the loading document. In contrast to the interface in FICO postings, these are postings that are necessarily reflected in financials in the source system, sometimes only for reconciliation purpose. For example, postings on secondary cost units. So an interface for replicating certain CO objects such as production orders, internal orders, UM orders, etc. The posted documents are stored in the Universal Journal of SAP Simple Finance System. It is possible to take advantage of new GL features within SAP Simple Finance, as well as the ability of flexible reporting based on line item instead of pre-aggregated totals. Furthermore, beautiful fiery user interfaces and reporting tools can be used in central finance. So reporting with the speed of HANA is available on line item levels. This is relating just the report relating to how the CO postings is happening. So the system landscape is there. So a dedicated simple finance system suit on SAP HANA, simple finance as its core, and SAP planning, consolidation, and reporting capabilities connected to one or more ERP systems. Means EHP 7 should be there. R by 3 should be there. So on top of that R by 3 only, we are installing this SAP HANA. So every tables are there, whatever we are calling a BKPF and VSEC, but views will be maintained here. So this is how we can deploy. So ERP system should be there. Source system is SAP release, non-SAP, old system. This is real-time reconcile harmonized with this is HANA central finance system. Simple finance suit on HANA SAP platform. So you can deploy on-premise or cloud. On-premise or cloud. This is landscape how we can maintain. So deployment again already we have discussed. The central finance can be established on-premise or in cloud. In a cloud deployment scenario, data is replicated using the same mechanisms used in on-premise installations. The respective SLT portions will have to be available on both sending and receiving system. It is sending from your on-premise system to the cloud. So non-SAP reporting and analytics as well as additional simple finance are partner products which are there in non-SAP need to be connected to the cloud also, cloud instance also, or be made available within the cloud installation as required to get different types of reports and analytics. So with the cloud you have to be connected, the system should be connected. The special consideration in the cloud scenario include but are not limited to wide area network throughput and firewall security requirements. So only this wide area network, not limited to only wide area network. So this is special considerations in the cloud scenario. All the data from simple finance on-premise system to cloud. You can easily connect the mechanism was developed like this. So this is different options deployments. On-premise, hybrid is few modules in on-premise, few modules on cloud. So this is purely cloud. So this is how the interfaces is working. Inbound posting interfaces. Earlier it was there like FI posting separately, CO postings, CO object mapping. So these are mapped with a single central finance. This is together all these objects are mapped. So reposting, harmonizing, but data remains line item based only. So this reposting is harmonized, but data remains line item. You want to see only FI line item you can see, only CO line item you can see, only the internal line item you can see. But all are available in a single line item on this HANA deployment on this central finance instance. So FI and CO and also other CO objects, deleted documents, all are on SAP HANA instance. So reposting is organized, but line item wise, you want only CO line item, you will get it. So what is this universal general then? How the system will be posting a document by using this universal general concept. The new general entry consisting of a header table BKPF and respect to line item table ACDOCA. Okay, so this is a line item table. So there are rare cases where entries in ACDOC are written without respect to document header. Definitely with the document header only we will use. So example carry forward corrections in migration. These entries do not represent standard business processes. The corresponding line items have artificial document numbers beginning with letters. Each line item will be having different numbers starting with letter. Example here. So ACDOCA table contain all fields needed for GL account postings, controlling postings, asset accounting postings, ML postings, profitability, PA part postings. All line items are posted in a single table, that is ACDOCA. So all cost elements including secondary cost elements are GL accounts here. All cost elements including secondary cost elements are GL accounts here. But for the secondary GL accounts, secondary cost element GL account, we will not normally post by using in FI transactions. That is used separately for CO postings only. But we will create those secondary cost elements also in FS00. Yeah. So multi-gap capability through RL DNR dimension is possible. So here line item wise numbering will be there. A document may be having n number of line items. For each line item, one document number. So 6-digit field for line item numbering. So 28 digits for currency fields. So just changes. What is change between regular FICO by 3? Then what is there in universal general? The major changes where you have to identify. So remaining even the path and everything is common. So nothing much complicated. Right? So under R by 3 only, everything the T codes, path, everything here and there, few screens will be changed. Nothing is there. So here the secondary cost elements are now part of chart of accounts. Hence, all assessments, overheads, overhead calculations, internal activity, allocations, and settlements can now be seen in financial statements. Right? Now it is a part of chart of accounts. Secondary cost elements is also the numbering we are allotting from your chart of accounts numbering only. So using account-based COPA, you can now break up the cost of sales value into different cost components. Using account-based COPA, you can now break up the cost of sales value into different cost components. You can break up the production variances also into different categories. Earlier, production variance is not possible in account-based COPA. So basically, you now have the advantage of costing-based COPA and account-based COPA combined in one solution. Okay. Now with the SAP S/4HANA, so we are having both contribution margin reporting and reconciliation GLS also, which is useful for reconciliation. Both account-based and costing-based COPA is having only one solution. So with this COPA also we are learning on simple finance, how we can use the COPA in simple finance very. These are major changes I'm just explaining where the major changes are there between regular R by 3 and simple finance. So here real-time summarization analysis is available for broadcasting report, which means you do not need to run the data collection transactions before producing these reports in hierarchical format. So many month-end programs are many month-end procedures are there. So you can also extract the report before month end. So by taking the advantages SAP HANA's in-memory processing, you can speed up the month-end process such as work in progress and variance calculation also, and result analysis and settlement. And this frees up more time for analysts to evaluate the outputs of these transactions. It will not take more time for all this month-end process because of this in-memory processing. So everything is on fly to increase your speed performance of your server. So there is an advantage if you are using SAP HANA. So real-time reporting in the same system, the transaction is processed. This was the original design in R/3 system. However, those reports became outdated and did not run well with massive amounts of data, and some of them are ugly to boot. This led to an introduction of business warehouse. BW was introduced because of these different types of report extraction, and subsequently business objects reporting is also developed. As good as these systems are, not all businesses were impressed with the fact that there was a time lag between processing and reporting, and that some reconciliation issues occurred between the ERP and reporting systems, as those are different patches you have to mapping with your third party integration with the integration with R by 3. Those are working BW, BO, BW. So with the simple finance, you get the advantage of single source of truth without encountering the issues described above. So earlier also real-time integration, real-time is there, real-time reporting is there. But if you are having massive data, it may need more time. So we need more time, and there we are using different softwares that is integrated with our budget system. But as we are having single source of truth, so those things are not required. So what is the topics there in SAP HANA? So HANA basics we are going to cover, and what is SP4 structure. This is total theory part related to HANA introduction and everything. And related to finance, this includes both FIC1 and FSCM topics, cash management topic is there. That is also we are going to learn. And when it comes to reporting, by using different Fiori and Lumira, both are alternatives, we can get different user experience with these reporting tools. There are three areas what we are going to cover. So without reporting, so as for HANA, the main advantage is reporting. So how we can extract those reports also we are going to see. Right? So what is this theory then? SAP theory. So Fiori is more than just a collection of apps. It represents a portion of new SAP user experience paradigm. Fiori is more than just a collection of apps, mobile apps, and it represents a portion of the new SAP user experience paradigm. So Fiori offers various business rules, a simple, easy to use experience for SAP software functions, and works seamlessly on desktop, tablet and smartphones. So this is different devices where you can deploy and you can see different reports like this. Right? So SAP Fiori user experience. So we can configure, means the designer Fiori consultant will configure. Role based, right? Decomposition into task based experience and responsive all stages. It is responsive for all different devices, different sizes. Simple. So you can use one user, one use case and three screens, different screens. Same is same screen will be fitted to with different devices. Fit to with different devices. Coherent apps that speak the same language. Instant value, low barrier to adoption. Anyone can use easily access and use just like how we are using many mobile apps. No need of any specific training, no barrier to adoption. So this is related to feeling. In detail we will discuss in our content. So this is what are the major topics related to S by 400. Right? So any questions we will discuss.